Okay. Hello everyone. Hello DjSapsan. Welcome to the stream. So today we're back with some more Alchemy League Season 5 castings. And we have two different sets, both featuring the Otter one. As you can see here, the first one is going to be against DjSapsan. We'll then have the Otter one against Pl0tterGhost. And then, if we still have time left, we will do Nope against Jasuni. So, starting off with the first set, we have Jupiter as our map for game 1. And then the players chose Singularity as their map for game 2. Or rather, they left Singularity open and it was chosen by the random picker. Because again, there are two maps left over at the end of the draft. And the randomizer will just choose one of them for the players. Now, going back to the randomizer, it also bans 5 random civs. In this case, we had Hindustanis, Berbers, Aztecs, Incas, and Chinese banned. I would say all of these are pretty powerful civs. Aztecs have kind of fallen off in recent times, but aside from them, Incas, Chinese, Berbers, and Hindustanis, despite the fact we haven't seen them a lot in the tournament up until this point, maybe you could make an argument for Berbers. They've been picked quite a lot on Neptune. They're still, well, pretty powerful civs. Now, as for DjSapsan's bans, we have Saracens and Dravidians, both very powerful civs. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Otter kind of likes playing Saracens, so that was a pretty nice ban from DjSapsan. And then Otter, he banned Georgians and Japanese. I mean, Georgians, nobody wants to play against them, and Japanese, seeing how many of these maps are hybrid maps, it's a pretty good ban. Now, that leaves DjSapsan with Goths, Byzantines, and Malay, because, well, he picked Italians, but they were sniped by Otter. And then Otter is left with Portuguese, Huns, and Spanish. And Lithuanians were sniped. Okay, that's a pretty interesting draft. I think all of these civs which were left can do pretty well on both of the maps we're going to be seeing. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the game, which is going to be on Jupiter. And okay, it's going to be Goths against Portuguese. So DjSapsan, he has recently changed his name to Not Sure, and I'm not sure why. DjSapsan is in the chat, so maybe he could tell us more about that. And yeah, he went with Goths. Now, Goths are not a civ which is strong in a traditional way, but they can be scary, right? If you let Goths boom, if you let them get to a decent amount of villagers, it's very hard to counter them. Although Portuguese, being a gunpowder civ, they do have the tools to counter Goths, right? Because Goths, yes, their infantry spam is amazing. Yes, Huskers are a horrifying unit to have to deal with. But if you get to a decent number of gunpowder units, you can still hold your ground against Goths. And Portuguese, they have amazing gunpowder units thanks to their unique tech, which basically gives them ballistics. That's especially nice on their bomber cannons. And with their gold discounts on every unit, their gunpowder units as well are going to be slightly cheaper, which is nice because, well, gunpowder units tend to be quite costly. I mean, the hand cannons, if not mistaken, they're around 45 gold. Bomber cannon is 225, and the Cannon Galleon is 150 gold, if I'm not mistaken. And you save 20% on all of those, so that's a pretty nice bonus. Okay, so apparently DjSapsan chose his name due to a film character. Okay. And hello Tech, welcome to the stream. Now, speaking of the map, we have a hilly generation with Jupiter, which is going to make it a little bit awkward for players to expand the recon, because, for example, their TCs on wood are not going to be that amazing or that efficient. And then, as you can see, for example, here, DjSapsan can only TC one of his golds and one of his stones. And same goes for Otter. Now, I'm not sure about... Wait. I don't think I've ever seen this. Tech, are golds and stones supposed to spawn in this area? Cause, I mean, it's my first time seeing this, but knowing there are multiple versions of a single map, I wouldn't be surprised if this is one rare occurrence. Wait, my screen is frozen? Okay, because I'm keeping an eye on my own stream on my second screen, and I do not see it frozen, but maybe that's just me. Ooh, and Otter kills a villager with his Pl0tterman and gets away with it. Okay, screen is working. Thank you, DjSapsan. So first blood from Otter, and DjSapsan. Oh, he was pushing... Okay, this is clever. Oh, okay, thank you, Tech. So, this is my first time seeing it, and that's good to know. Okay. But back to my point, this is clever, because DjSapsan, he knows that pushing these zebras to the town center is going to take a while, so he just pushes them to the dock. And I expect he's going to wait for the villagers to have their hands full of meat. And then, as they're about to go back to the TC, he's going to click on the fish. And then he can just magically transform the meat he's carrying into fish. And he's going to be able to drop it at the dock. This is interesting. It's very, very interesting. Yep, there we go. That's what he just did. That's amazing. I love that. He's also adding some fishing ships, which is nice. I mean, fish here is not amazing, but it's still, I mean, this, and this is going to be quite decent for him. That's 1k extra food, so on a map like this, you want to get as much extra food as possible. That said, we have Otter, almost feudal. He's also walling his side. He didn't go for the water. So I'm expecting him to go very aggressive. We see an archer range coming up. And this might be an issue, right? So we've seen how aggression can be kind of stopped on this map due to the fact that it's quite easy to wall these areas. That said, Otter, because he built the archer range here, he's going to be able to go this way. Of course, DjSapsan is going to get his walls up here now. But unless he taps all of them, Otter might be able to get here before the villager is done building the walls. But he's staying in the archer range, so okay. So DjSapsan is going to be able to wall this off. Otter is going to lose his Pl0tterman. And he's going to know that DjSapsan has walled this. Now that said, this is a possible target for Otter, right? Because Palisade Gate, yes, they have more HP than a normal Palisade, but as you can see, they have 4 Pierce Armor, whereas normal Palisades, they have 5, so they tend to go down faster. And this is one of the reasons why you will see some players just avoid altogether the Palisade walls, especially if the opponent is going Scout, because yes, you have more HP, but then there's more area that your opponent can hit. Well, that doesn't apply to ranged units, of course, but that's mostly for melee units. So players will sometimes they will opt to either make their military buildings part of the wall, or they will just delete one of the walls, let their units out, and then just rebuild the wall instead of building the Palisade Gate. That said, DjSapsan is walling up quite nicely here. He also made some militia. He's going for the long way. His militia are going to be men at arms in a moment, and Otter doesn't know about that, I believe. Yeah, he has no idea. So those men at arms, they might be able to. Yeah, they will hit the wood line. DjSapsan is keeping an eye on that. Otter will see the Pl0tterman. He will see the Pl0tterman is standing there, so he might be thinking, maybe something is coming, and he got Town Watch. Well, that's because he was housed. Now he's going to be seeing the man at arms. Ooh, he didn't notice. So the archer goes down. And he fights this, but you don't really want to fight man at arms with villagers. Oh, actually. Okay, loses 1 bill. I mean, he lost 1 bill, but he killed the 3 men at arms. And he's going to find some damage on the woodline, although there are... Yeah, no, there are skirmishers here, so the archers are going to go down. Yes, Tech. The Goths men-at-arm, they benefit from 2 sieve bonuses. Well, technically, well, not 2. So the first one is they're cheaper. And then they also deal extra bonus to the buildings. And, oh yeah, the Pl0tterman should benefit from that as well. Because I know that, for example, the Armenian infantry the Armenian Pl0tterman benefits from the Armenian bonus, so they get extra line of sight. So yeah, the Goths Pl0tterman should be doing extra damage to buildings as well. Okay, so now we have Otter going all the way around. And honestly, Tech, yes, I think this map can be a little bit too easy to wall. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy to stave off aggression, right? Because, for example, I forgot who the players were the last time I casted this, but we saw towers working. You could go Saracens on this and just punch a hole in the palisade. So yeah. It is easy to wall, but at the same time that doesn't mean that it's impossible to put pressure on. Right? Especially if you think that, yeah, you're walled, but you wall in such a way that your woodlines can easily be denied. And if you deny these woodlines, then where does your opponent go to get wood, right? They cannot go. I mean, they could go here, but then they're exposed. And Otter losing the archer there. Nice defense from DjSapsan. But Otter, he's up to castle. He's going to have enough stone for a castle. He's going forward with the villagers. So he's probably going to drop a castle either here or here. He could go both ways. But I'm guessing he's going here. He doesn't know about the well, he knows about the farms, so he could also be thinking, hey, if I drop a castle here, I deny some farms and I still get in. But yeah, I guess if you drop it here, then you're slightly closer to the TC, so yeah, you have more potential for damage. Yeah, Otter, I think after my set against the Lenovo in the previous sprint, I told you about how easy it is to wall on this map and go fast castle behind it. And that's what you're doing. You're also going... Oh, Otter also going for monks behind this. That's nice, they're cheaper with the Portuguese. And DjSapsan, he's almost castle. He will need probably a siege workshop, right, to kill the organ guns. That's realistically his best option. Although he's about to have... Oh, he's going to have the stone for a castle of his own. And if he drops a castle, let's say here, he's going to be able to defend this whole area. Yeah, there it is. And Otter should not be... Ooh, actually, he might be able to deny it. Maybe not deny it, but at least delay it. So organ guns, they're projectiles, they spread around, right? So with a single shot, you can hit multiple villagers. And so you can scare multiple villagers off the castle foundation. But yeah, castle goes up. And now there's going to be Huskers on the field, and I think Huskers should be able to deal with the organ guns for the time being. Now, if DjSapsan makes a couple of rams and fills them with Huskers, I don't think Portuguese are going to have a proper answer to that. Behind this, Otter Zico is actually not bad for someone going for castle drop into organ guns. That might be due to the fact that he didn't go all in, right? He played feudal and then he went for a castle drop. Okay, Mangonel is going to be able to take down this TC, although... If DjSapsan makes some more Husker, he's going for a third TC. I mean, I like it as a choice to keep his resources protected. But... he's not going to be able to produce from 3 TCs and the castle. And I think at this point of the game, you really want the Huskars to be on the field. Okay, redemption is not in for Otter. I don't think God... Yeah, they do not get redemption. Yeah, this is good for Otter, and I think the moment redemption comes in, he can convert the Mangonel, and the moment the Mangonel is converted, he can go in for the kill with the Rams. Towers are nice for protecting against the monks. I think this is too early. Well, he denies the tower. Now, if you can get the conversion on the mangonel, you're fine. We have a raid from DjSapsan here, that was clever. Because sure, the Huskers, they can kill the organ gun, but then there's a castle here. So you don't really want to run in with those. And you have your own castle to protect yourself with, so you can just go raid with this, guys. And it will not die to TC fire. Look at that. Well, I mean, the TC is not hitting to begin with, but yeah. That's pitiful damage. And that's without the second armor in as well, so yeah. Yeah, that's true, Otter. Gods do not get guard tower. I think the only other Civ not getting guard tower is humans, if I'm not mistaken. Which is also the only other Civ not getting stone walls. Nice shots from the mangonels. And I mean, yes, generally speaking, you want guard tower to protect from mangonels. But... Ooh, nice conversion from Otter. But if you have your own mangonels to support the towers, I think you're still fine. Oh, it sounds not getting guard tower, okay. Okay, so DjSapsan, behind this, he has expanded here. I mean, it's just, what, 7 villagers, but still something. This is safe eco. Which is not getting converted by monks, it's not getting sniped by mangonels. Otter will finally kill these 3 units in his base. And, I mean, he still has a decent eco, right? He might be thinking about Imperial. Yeah. 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 He will click up to Imperial and then sure, with any other Civ, you get to Imperial with 61 bills and you're like, okay, I cannot afford anything. But as long as he can afford a single trap, or maybe a couple, and build 1 Feitoria behind this, he's going to be fine, right? The mangonels will not be able to kill the trap because there are going to be monks converting the mangonels. And with a single trap, Otter could take down the towers, he could take down the castle and the TC. And honestly, DjSapsan's eco advantage is not that big. I know he's 13 eco ahead, but 5 of those is fishing ships. And he was denying the wood, okay. Couple of fires here. Otter, yeah, he's got decent wood access, he's got gold. He's going to be fine behind this. And this ram is not going to accomplish that much. I mean, honestly, you could convert it with the monks. Or just take it down with the villagers. Yeah. Husker will get converted, yes. this one as well. And now, insta traps. I think we're going to be seeing block printing and illumination as well from Otter. And he's making the TC here, okay. So he's going to be able to secure that gold. Okay, now Sapsan, he's got a decent eco behind this. He's going to have the second armor on his Huskars. He's going to be making more. 6 in the queue, 9 on the field. So Otter needs to be careful because the Huskars, they might be able to dive the castle and kill the traps. And sure, they will die. But Sapsan has the eco to make more of them, whereas Otter, he doesn't have that much eco to be able to substitute to replenish his forces, right? So, and Huskars still raiding, still being annoying. Monks running, getting shot in the face by the Mangonel. Otter is trying to convert the tower. I don't think Sanctity is in. Oh no, okay, it's in. Not getting the conversions. Okay, Otter didn't notice the Huskars, I think, and they killed 9 villagers. And yeah, now the Huskars can just dive. Otter mentioning how DjSapsan seems to like the chaotic play more than he does. I mean, it also has to do with the fact that he had Goths, right? And in this position, Goths, they can quite comfortably sit into staying in castle and just spam Huskars, right? As long as you're dealing with monks and traps, Huskars are going to be fine. You don't really need to go imp behind this. You're also going to have Rams. You're still raiding. Ooh, DjSapsan also walled this off. And yeah, the castle is going to go down, and I think the moment this one goes down, Otter is going to be calling the GG, because he's going to lose any pressure potential he has. Okay, Otter's vision. Yeah, DjSapsan is going to be building outposts just to make sure that his opponent is not going for something else behind this. That's a nice move. And the castle is still up. Otter actually converted the ram. That's nice. Block printing coming in. Is he going to get illumination as well? Oh, he doesn't get illumination. Ooh. And yeah, Otter is holding this. He's going to have enough monks to convert the Huskars. He just needs to be careful not to lose them to the towers. Yep. The only issue is he doesn't have eco behind this, right? So the longer the game goes, the better it is for Sapsan. Yeah, I don't know why Sapsan is getting Sanctity. I mean, he's got 4 monks, so that kind of makes sense to get it. Although gods, they do not get atonement. Yeah, they don't have great monks. Missing atonement and redemption. It's kind of big. Yeah, and Otter calls the GG. He's just has nothing behind this. Great defense from Sapsan. Again, Huskars. Amazing unit in this situation. When all you're dealing with is castles and monks, you just need more Huskars and you can win, and then you can send them Sams to your opponent's eco, right? Just like 2 of them, they can kill so many vills without getting killed by the TC themselves. So very well played. He was also, look at this, he was also tower creeping around just to be sure that Otter wouldn't get extra woodlines. He was adding the outposts to know what Otter was doing behind this. So yeah, that was a very good game. So military wise, yeah, armies were kind of similar. Otter converted 19 units, whereas Sapsan converted 3. Economy wise, yeah, Sapsan was ahead, but that's because Otter was going kind of all in. Otter was actually faster to both feudal and castle, but I mean, Sapsan went for the militia, for the Drash, right? So it makes sense that he would be slightly slower to feudal. And yeah, Sapsan just had way more vills. He also had fishing ships, which was nice, especially in Dark Age and early feudal. And yeah. Okay, so that was game 1. Let me load game 2 real quick. And we'll jump into that one. Game 2, which is going to be on Singularity. Okay, so we have... Oh wait, sorry. Sapsan won game 1. I mean, Otter, I think he got an extra 1,000 of food. I think it's worth it if you add a couple of fishing ships, right? You just make 2, maybe not more than that. Because yeah, I mean, 1k food doesn't seem that much, but you don't have that much food in your base to begin with on that map, right? So I think it's worth it. I think it delays your feudal by maybe 1 vill, so yeah, honestly, I like to see fish on that. But speaking of fish, now on this one is definitely worth it. I still am not sure whether it's better to go here or here, right, at the start. I mean, in the long run, if you can get control of all the 4 fishing spots, it's obviously better. But I don't know if it's better to start with this one or this one. This seems a little bit more, slightly more efficient, but anyway. Speaking of civs, we have Hans from Otter. Amazing civ on hybrid maps, and they tend to be a very common pick on 4 legs, which is probably among the standard maps is the one closest to Singularity. And then we have Malay from Sapsan, which is another strong civ overall, not just on hybrid maps, but realistically on any map, really. Okay, Sapsan is using the goat to scout the fish, the space dolphins. He's going for the boar already. Is Otter doing that as well? Yeah. And Otter is going for the fish. And he's opting for this one. I mean, it's closer to him, right? With this, the sea spawn, it's way closer to him, so it makes sense. Sapsan, I think this villager is going for the fish. Maybe he's going for this one. No, he's going for this. Ooh. Why? So this is something we've seen from other players as well, right? They dock the inner side first. And at first I thought it was by mistake, but I think this is like the 5th set I've seen people do it, so am I missing something, or I don't know. He's sending 3 bills to this shorefish. I mean, there's 200 food there, and he's also making the fishing ship, so I don't know how worth that is, but we'll see. I mean, he's Malay, so if he wanted to, he could add the fish traps later on. But they're going to be quite exposed here, so I'm not sure. And Sapsan saying he tested a very special strat. Okay. Okay, now I'm curious. Okay, Otter getting loom. I think, yeah, he's got 1 villain to queue, and then he's going to be able to click up to feudal after that. I think. Yeah, if he drops the food from the fishing ships, he should be able. No? Look at the south and your POV. Okay, so Otter is going to be able to find the dock. And what? Is he going to say anything about this? I mean, it must have been weird, right? You see the dock, and then you see a villager coming from the dark from this side. You see other 2 coming from this side. And actually, you know what? Now, Otter, he saw the dock here, right? So he might be thinking, okay, he docked here. He's not going to be docked here, so he might not even think going this way. Okay, losing a field on the wood line. And Otter has a will forward, so he wanted to, yeah, he wanted to dock the deep fish from Sapsan. And now he's going for an archer range here. I mean, sure, but even if you see the dock here, and you might be thinking, okay, so he doesn't have a dock here. I think you still drop the dock here anyway. so that you do not fight for the fish, but you take the fish for yourself. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, nobody is going to think that this was the first one. I mean, nobody's going to think that you built this one first, but sure. Okay, so DjSapsan's idea was to take the gold here and protect it with the ships. I mean, I can see that, but then you have no army here, right? So, yippee, you're getting gold here, and then you're getting killed over here by land units. So Otter walling behind us, he has a... Oh, whoa, I was about to say he has a better fishing eco, but... No, DjSapsan has many more fishing ships. DjSapsan will lose the Vil. Nice blocks from Otter. Archers out, taking the spear. Are we going to be seeing demos? Not yet. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. You protect this with ships. Now Otter can just... Well, he could have run into that. Okay, so Otter now taking control of this pond. That's nice. And rest collected. He's actually behind, but that's because DjSapsan is just going crazy with his fishing ships. Got his second dock here. That's going to be extra efficient. And keep in mind he's Malay, so the moment he finishes the fish here, he can just drop fish traps, which are going to be as costly as a farm, basically. While having, I think it's triple the food, if not much more. But DjSapsan, yeah, sure, he's just fishy because nice, but he's being pressured here on land. Otter, tanking the sea fire with the scout, getting through with the archers. Yeah, this hurts. Kills the spears, so now the scout can just be annoying again. Tower here is going to protect the wood line, so yeah, these archers are now basically trapped in this area. They're going to be annoying, but they're not going to be able to kill any vills. And DjSapsan getting closer to click to castlate. He's also Malay, so the moment he clicks, he's going to get there in the blink of an eye. And there we go. Oh no, he cancelled castle. What? Okay, there we go. And honestly, if he's this early to castle, I know you're Malay, but you drop a stable, you make a couple of knights, and you clean this. He's got the food because of the fishing ships. He's got the gold because of this. Yeah, wrong TC. Okay, that's a crazy amount of fishing ships, and that's something I love to see. Because people on islands or hybrid maps, they tend to fight for the water and then they just do not have fish. But DjSapsan, he's thinking, I paid for this fish, I'm going to use all of the fish. Otter army numbers are becoming quite scary though. And he's going to be in castle in a moment. I believe if these archers become crossbows, they could even take down the galleys. And Otter getting bloodlines. Is he thinking about a CA switch behind this? Okay, no, Wish is stable, so yeah, it's going to be knights. Okay. So knight crossbow. That's a strong combination. And DjSapsan is going to be docking this side as well. Okay. Second TC. And we have a chonker. Okay, yeah, the elephant goes down. That's because my lady do not get the second cavalry armor, so their elephants are actually quite vulnerable to ranged units. There were some missing bloodlines, but they're cheap, so that's fine. And yeah, I mean, I know I said DjSapsan was going to be suffering on land because he was focusing on water, but he's actually defended well. And if he drops a siege workshop around this area, he's going to have like scorpions or mangonels to defend from the crossbows. And he's going to be fine. I mean, he's going to have to worry about the knights, sniping the siege, of course, but with some clever walling, you can avoid that. F? F for what? Is the stream down? Oh, okay, it was just a Twitch error. Okay, okay, cool. Also, hello, Fluffy Bunny. How are you? Ooh, Otter going for a very aggressive castle. I wouldn't mind seeing it a couple of tiles more forward, but yeah. This is going to be denying the stone, the woodline. And honestly, with the amount of villagers he has on stone, he could just wait for the castle to take down the TC and drop a second one here. If he wanted to. Or take down the houses and drop one here in the middle of the TCs. Yeah, actually I prefer it here. And DjSapsan, he got control of this pond, killing Otter's fish. And he was trying to dock it here as well. That's sneaky. Otter might be able to dive the tower. Yeah, I should be able to. Huh, no, actually not. Okay, well, he still killed like 5, well, not 5, 3 veals there, so it's worth it. Okay, this is just a galley. Otter opting for the second castle at home. Okay, no, he changes his mind. Yeah, I think he realized his opponent has nothing on land, so he's just going to drop the castle forward. Oh, actually, he opted for a 30C. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, right? He is losing econ water, so he might be wanting to add some econ land. So that's fine. And he's not that far away from a second castle anyway. DjSapsan just booming behind us, basically. Dropping TCs on the watery area. Yeah, but now these ships are becoming quite inefficient, right? This is the moment you start adding fish traps. I mean, you have 3 docks. And, what, 17 fishing ships here? Yeah. You need to start dropping fishing traps. Second siege workshop from Otter, okay. Yeah, I keep looking back at this, but it's just that galley attacking random things. Ooh, okay, we have elephants. Okay, just missing the second attack upgrade. But there aren't that many. And actually scorpions are going to be a decent counter to the elephants. Because they have how much? Yeah, they have 6 bonus damage against elephants. That's... I mean, it's not as good as the pikes, but it's something, especially in the current scorpion meta. Otter, well, he's missing ballistics, but I mean, these things are so big you don't really need ballistics, right? And this castle might be the GG castle, to be honest. It is going to deny so many resources. 2 golds, 2 stones, wood lines. Wait, does Otter know about... Okay, Otter doesn't know about this eco. He knows about the lumber camp. So he might be tempted to go here after he's done destroying this area. And sure, we have elephants now, a constant production, but I know they're cheap, but Malay lost too much eco to be able to produce in them. So yeah. Oh wait, was that a follow? Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I missed it. And okay, we have, yeah, knights. There are too many knights in the field now. 19 of them. 2 more in production. And I mean, DjSapsan, he's still kind of safe in this area, but the moment Otter catches a whiff of this, he's going to just send everything over there. Yeah, and now I think he just realized, hey, there's... Okay, no. No, he's just running around. Hey, Estia. Welcome. How are you? Yeah, it's a fancy map. This is Alchemy League. Just played on custom maps. And every season we've had so far has had a specific theme. And this time around is space. So it's a space themed tourney. Let me see if I have to... Yeah. There you go. And this is singularity, so there's this black hole in the middle. Ponds in the corners. And this hybrid areas. And yeah, Otter now knows there's stuff over here. He's also going to expand this into this area. This castle might go up, but then... Yeah. It's still not going to be able to save DjSapsan. Okay, Otter doesn't know about the castle, but the gate's going to go down. Castle might get denied, actually. Castle goes up. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. 99.99%. And there are no bills. I mean, DjSapsan is sending more. I mean, this is going to go up, sure, but... Just one tap. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need to change DjSapsan's name in the Discord to something like Doubtson or something like that. But I think, yeah, I think this is now where Otter starts thinking about going to Imperial. And honestly, as he mentioned, he just noticed the gold is on the outside. In this position, you know how much damage you did? It might be worth it to start thinking about light cav switch. Right here, you have food. You have food eco. You know your opponent is going to have basically nothing. I think you keep your gold for traps. And you just raid your opponent to death with light cav. But yeah, Otter now is finding kills everywhere. Okay, we have ballistics and the archer armor. So is he thinking about a CA switch? Oh no, he's going to skirms. Oh, well, I mean, that makes sense, right? You see your opponent is on pikes. You don't really have that much gold at the moment, so yeah. Going skirms makes sense. I mean, Otter trash units are amazing. One of the funniest openings on Arabia is going Byzantine full trash. It's so good. Okay, I love to see this. Thalassocracy from Malay. It's probably a bit late, but yeah. Docks will turn into harbors. There we go. And I'm so sad these things are not that strong at the moment. They were nerfed a couple of times. I'm still so angry that they have minimum range like towers. But yeah, what you gonna do about it? Okay, traps. What? Okay, here, yeah. I like it. I mean, sure, you might want one here as well to take down this castle. But this eco at the moment is more important, right? Because that's where DjSapsan is going to be taking wood. Actually, he's not on wood, so never mind that. Cavalier coming in from Otter. Quick reminder that Otter only has this gold and this available. Oh, well, actually, never mind. He has... Ooh. So, normally there would be some gold spawn on this part of the ice. But in this generation, we have it in the middle. And on the two hedges, so yeah, Otter can't even go for inefficient gold because, I mean, this one is very inefficient, and these two can just be stalled by DjSapsan because he has still the water control. But yeah, Otter is now going to be pushing this side. Yeah, and now we see the GG from DjSapsan. So we end up with a 1-1 score. Nice game, very nice game. I like the approach from DjSapsan, going for the hybrid terrain first. It didn't work out, but I can see it working out if done correctly. I think we'll go back to the stats in a moment. I think he was a little bit too late to the fish traps, right? Had he done this to begin with in early castle, I think this becomes a very different game, but I don't know. We can't be too sure about that. So army numbers were actually quite similar, although we have to keep in mind that Otter's army was mostly knights, whereas DjSapsan army was mostly pikes and some elephants. He then started making karambits towards the end of the game, but yeah, in general, Otter's army, despite being 2 lower, was technically stronger, right? So Otter more resources collected. Slightly slower to ECH, but that makes sense, right? You're against melee. They're pretty much always going to be faster than you. Yeah, look at that. 35 fishing ships from DjSapsan. Alright, so that was our first set. Let's go back to our draft. So, for our next one, we're still going to be having Otter. But this time he's going to be against Pl0tterGhost. Now, as you can see, we have Mars as our first map. So this was round 4, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, and then we're going to have Neptune. I'm excited for this one. So, the randomizer banned Spanish, Armenians, Lithuanians, Georgians, and Hindustanis. And then Otter banned Dravidians and Goths, whereas Pl0tterGhost banned Malians and Koreans. That leaves Otter with Mongols, Byzantines, and Cumans, because Japanese were sniped. And then Pl0tterGhost got Persian sniped, and still had Magyars, Saracens, and Malay. Okay, I'm not sure which... I'm not sure which draft I prefer. So, I'm guessing we're going to be seeing Mongols on either Mars or Neptune. Yeah, they could work on both, because Mars is the only map in the map pool where you have deer. So that makes sense using them there. But then on Neptune you have 3 boars. You don't really have deer, so you still have less food than you would have on Standard Arabia, for example. But you have 3, well, I say boars, but it's actually 2 rhinos and an elephant, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Mongols could work there. So it's probably, yeah, but we've also seen Cumans on Neptune going for the 2 TC boom. So yeah, I don't know. Let me load up the games and we'll see what they had in store for us. Okay, I'm not showing you the game yet. There we go. Ooh, Otter saying this set was even more massive cooking. Now I am curious to see. Wait, how do I get rid of... Okay, just right click. Okay. Why is it not showing... 1 second, sorry. I don't know why it's not showing this. Okay, Pl0tterGhost. There we go. Okay, so we have Byzantines from Otter, as tech predicted. It makes sense, right? You have an hybrid map. So if you choose to go for fires, they could be very strong there. Also, this map plays out kind of like Rapa Nui we had in Season 1. And then... I think it was named Kodiak, the one in Season 4. And I do remember Byzantines being very, very strong on Kodiak. So basically, you would take control of the water. And then use your water eco to go fast imp with the Byzantines and just push with trebs and gunpowder. Now, Pl0tterGhost, on the other hand, he's got Saracens. So as Saracens, he might be wanting to go into galleys because they shoot faster. And due to the distance between the players, galley play is probably more appropriate here. But yeah, we also have a generation where the fish is not behind the players, but it's in the top and the bottom. So if players do choose to dock this area, their fish is not going to be that great in the long run, and we might see a redock later on in this area. Now, what I like about the Saracen pick is that you have lots of gold and stone laying around the map. So if you choose to either go for market abuse or just go for castles and unique unit, you can easily do both on this map. That said, Mamelukes might not be the best choice against Byzantines. Right, you have cheaper camels, which counter the Mamelukes, and I'm pretty sure the Cataphract just nullifies the bonus damage from Mamelukes. So yeah, I think Byzantines would have the all the tools to counter the Mamelukes. They also have pretty strong arbalesters, which is... It kind of works against Mamelukes until you get to a big mass of Mamelukes, so yeah. But yeah, Otter going for the dock. Pl0tterGhost, still nothing. He's got 2 on wood, so I think he's going to just ignore the water. Does he know his water is not efficient? I mean, from this you should not be able to tell, right? Yeah, Otter just found out. Ooh, Pl0tterGhost has fought against Rally Victor on this map before. Okay. So do you think Otter is going to go for Relic Victory here? The thing about going Relic Victory on this map is that it's technically not hard because there are just 2 relics on the map. But it takes away so much of your attention, right? You have to make a transport, you have to load the monks on the transport, you have to go get the relic, you have to load then the relic on the transport, go back. It's so annoying to do. And if you're just, I don't know, microing against your opponent or expanding your eco, it's easier to forget about that. Or to just mess it up. Otter thinking his villagers are a little bit overweight, so he's making them walk. Oh, okay. Okay, we have feudal from Pl0tterGhost. Makes sense, right? He ignored the water, so his build allowed him to go up faster than his opponent, but he's going to have a little less eco, and as we can see, Otter is ahead by 200 rest collected. And this is going to be Scouts. Scouts opening from Saracens. Are we going to be seeing a Tati Rush from Pl0tterGhost? He already has a mill, so he might be able to drop a market behind this, although I think it's just going to go for farms. And yeah, and Otter is redocking here. I like the fact he went with 2 villagers. So if a Ottoman comes around, he cannot fight them. And you're still going to have 2 villagers on Shorefish, which is quite nice. Now Otter is now going to see the scout. He also has Town Watch for free because he's Byzantines. Blocking the scout. Still need to wall this though. Scouts in the wood line taking 1 bill. Scout should go down. Yeah, it does. Spear should go down, yeah. And Otter, he's sending a fire forward, so he knows his opponent has not docked, right? He explored the whole shoreline. So he's probably just going to be parking this here to make sure his opponent doesn't go for his sneaky dock. Or just to make sure he didn't miss anything. And yeah, behind this, I mean, Otter lost the fill, right? But he's got fish. He's going to be dropping a market. So I think he's really thinking about Castle Age behind this. And having a market will also tell him if his opponent is market abusing, right? I mean, you'd kind of expect that from Saracens, but I mean, Pl0tterGhost still has no market. He's got a decent eco setup, but he's really not making use of his Thief bonus. He's going to be finding kills on the wood line. Yes. Oh, no, actually. Okay, yes. Okay, Pl0tterGhost putting villains on gold, so I think we're now going to be seeing archers from him. Either that or he's just thinking about Castle Age. And we have Castle from Otter, by the way, so... Oh, I mean, he sold the stone to go up. That's going to leave him a little bit exposed, but he's up against Scouts, so if he just adds a couple of spears, he should be able to be safe here. And he's got 11 fish ships, about to have 12. He's probably going to be redocking. Yeah, there we go. Pl0tterGhost, he hasn't overinvested in scouts, but he's been able to find kills with these, right? 3 kills. Of which one was a villager. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, no. Otter notices. And actually, does DjSapsan know about the docks? I mean, I think he spotted... Yeah, he spotted this one, but he doesn't know about this one. Which is huge, because if he chooses to maybe dock to go and be annoying, he might go directly for this one, maybe this way around. And that way he won't be seeing this one. Okay, so... Okay, Otter just dropping a second TC. I like that. Going into cheap camels. Finding another kill. Oh, he might be able to snipe that one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Go back, go back, go back. Ah. That was close, though. Okay, so DjSapsan also sees the camel now, so... The question is he going to go into camels of his own? He's got 2 stables, so that seems to be the case. And honestly, yeah, I mean, Byzantine camels are cheaper, but Saracen camels are just that much more powerful, right? So you already have bloodlines in as well. That's going to be what? 40 extra HP compared to Byzantines, because Byzantines do not even get bloodlines. Actually, 45 extra HP, okay. Oh yeah, because they changed the bonus. It used to be a set amount and now it's just a percentage. Keep forgetting that. Oh, did I say Sapsan? I'm sorry, I meant Pl0tterGhost. My mind is still kind of in the previous sets. I'm sorry. But yeah, nice redock from Otter. I wouldn't mind seeing... Yeah, so we have a transport. Ooh, that's nice. He's got a monk. So he's going to be taking the relics. He's got a villager, so he's going to be docking... I'll go to the island in a moment. I just want to see the fight. And yeah, Saracen camels win this every time of the day. Oh, look at that. But yeah, now Otter could just drop a dock. No, I don't think you can fit one over there. I mean, you drop a dock here and one here, and you just fish away. Okay, so Otter realizing I'm not going to win this camel war, so I'm going to steal his camels, which are better than mine, and then I win the camel war. Otter also opting for war galley. I'm not sure why. Pl0tterGhost is completely ignoring the water. I mean, oh, he didn't drop the Vil. Now I'm sad. Do you think he's going to realize and just go back and drop the Vil? After he's done picking up this relic. We have forward siege workshop from Pl0tterGhost. Okay. That's an aggressive one. Now, Otter is Byzantine, so he's got extra HP, so it doesn't really care as much about mangonels. He's got monks out. He just needs... the moment he sees a mangonel, he can just pick up Redemption and just defend with that if he wants to. Where's the transport? Do we have the relic in the monastery yet? No? Okay, we have a monastery there. Oh wait, the Otter is going to build a monastery here and just protect it with the war galleys. Okay, now war galley makes sense. Okay. And yeah, after that you can just fast in behind this. And here you defend with war galley and Droman. Okay. Okay, Otter, I see where you're going with this. Alright. You know, Tech, I find it funny that you like monks that much. Because another person I know who likes monks probably as much as you is Krasini, who is a map maker as well. So I don't know, is liking monks a thing for map makers, or is that just a coincidence? Also, quick reminder that Byzantine monks, they heal faster as a chief bonus. And I don't know if it was due to that or the heal advantage. But yeah, Otter wins this against Saracens. I mean, it was a mixture of heal advantage, monk healing, monk converting. But yeah, I mean, we have Relic Victory in for Otter. DjSapsan's eco is quite nice behind this. He's now going to be adding water. But he's going to have to fight against Byzantine Fast Fires and Dromons. And, I mean, it's not like Otter is going to be playing completely defensive, right? He's got camels behind this, he's got traps. He's going to be pushing the land as well. So DjSapsan will have to defend on land against Byzantine push with a heal advantage, and then he's going to have to win on water. And now Otter, because this galley was forward and the fishing ship just got killed, he's going to know about... Oh, I keep saying DjSapsan, I'm so sorry. He's going to know about Pl0tterGhost's navy. And... yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Fast Fire now. I mean, the moment you see this, you need to get Fast Fire, right? Yeah, I agree, Tech. The Benefactor is very, very important when you go for Relic Victory. Because you do not want to look at this and think, oh, I still have 150 years left. I can take my time. You do not want to do that. You want to deal with that as fast as possible, but as you go to do that, you're more prone to mistakes. Ooh, demo. Demo. Okay, decent one. So heavy camel not in yet, but that's fine. Not the demo. Ooh, nice one. Actually, what I would like to see is the Byzantine camels with the Byzantine monks behind that healing against the Saracens camels with the unique tech behind that healing. I think Saracens still win that. But I mean, the Byzantine healing is insane. Yeah, and now Otter, he just drops a castle. And, I mean, even if DjSapsan denies this, I think Otter is going to have too much of an advantage on land. Okay, I thought that was the MTC. Yeah, this castle might get denied. And if not denied, it will just go down. No, Otter going for fish over here. I mean, this monster is going to go down. You need to repair... actually... should be fine. Oh, and Otter lost all of his tribes. I missed that, sorry. I was looking at the ships. I mean, yes, Otter needs food. But at the same time, he's Byzantines. His pike switch is going to be quite cheap. I mean, the halberdier tech itself is going to be quite costly. But if you can get that, then you can just spam halberdiers for days. And now he's going to need fletching just to kill the fires. I mean, Fletching and then Botkin should be able to keep this alive. You then go... You can just go Monk defense behind this, right? And you should be able to win it. Okay, so Pl0tterGhost was able to fend off the pressure from Otter on land, but the countdown is almost over, right? 65 years. Otter managed to keep this one alive. He's going for watchtowers. We're probably going to be seeing the guard tower upgrade in a moment. Sure, we have camel raids. And Otter cannot afford Halberdier, but honestly, you're against... I mean, you're against camels. You can just go full pikes against that. And you're still fine. And yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a relic victory from Otter. Tech, I don't know if DjSapsan could deny the relic victory with demos, but Pl0tterGhost definitely could. So now I'm not the only one getting confused. Welcome to the club, Tech. Welcome. But yeah, 37 years. Otter, he could... Yeah, he already has fast fire. But yeah, and yeah, now there's no way you take this if you're Pl0tterGhost. Especially if you're DjSapsan. So, castle is Byzantine, so it's never going to go down. You would have to sit here with cannon galleons. Or maybe here with traps, but then for the trap to range the monastery, I think it would have to be on the shoreline. And then makes it vulnerable to the fires. Yeah, and I mean, Otter is going to win this due to relic victory, but at the same time, it's not like he's losing on land, right? He was being a little pressured, but now he's got halberdiers. Sure, they will die to Mamelukes if those come out, but by the time Pl0tterGhost gets the Mameluke production, Otter could just switch to, I don't know, Arbalester. Maybe not Cataphrag because that's quite costly. And yeah. Pl0tterGhost calling the GG because he knows he's not going to be able to get there in time. Nicely played from Otter. Also Pl0tterGhost, being a nice guy, he called the GG, but he just waited Otter to get the relic victory instead of just resigning. You love to see that. So yeah, Otter takes game 1. An overall very good performance, in my opinion. Again, he focused on the relic victory, but he was still winning on land. So, I mean, maybe at this point of the game, neither of them is really winning. I would say maybe Pl0tterGhost has a slight advantage due to the different number of villagers, but again, Byzantines, your units cost nothing, so I could see Otter still holding on land if he wanted to. Rest collected, quite close, despite the fact that Otter went for fish, but that's due to Pl0tterGhost having more farms overall. Similar uptimes, except for Imperial, but I mean, just Byzantine things. So yeah, That was game 1. Let me go into second game. Load it up real quick. Which is going to be on Neptune. Ooh, how many relic victory balls this season? I think this was the first one I saw. So I've seen other people try relic victory on Mars. Last time I casted... No, actually it was Tech who was casting the set the other day. Lord Deck, also known as Mac Deck, he tried Relic Victory on Mars. As in, he got the relics, but honestly, he won the game by going land when the countdown was at around 100. So I don't know if we want to count that as Relic Victory. No, I don't think he built the monastery on the island. I also tried Relic Victory against Lord Deck myself, but I didn't build the monastery on the island, and I was also losing land, so I just lost that one. And that was on Mars. And then, yeah, I don't know. I cannot think of other games. Although, truth to be told, I haven't casted that many Jasuni games, and he is probably the one player I would expect more Relic Victories attempts from, so I don't know. I don't know if Tech can think of many other... Yeah, I know I casted some Jasuni game. I just don't remember if he went for the... Ooh! Pl0tterGhost with the pig heist. 6 pigs. Yeah, that's... Oof. That hurts. Now watch him lose the transport to... Ooh, I was kidding. Pl0tterGhost, I was kidding. Please, do not lose the pigs. Okay. Do not waste pig meat. Yeah, Tech. Celts are just pretty stupid on this map. You can sit... I mean, your opponent can have the pigs underneath the CC, close to his villagers. And you can just go there with the transport and still get them. It's so stupid. And yeah, Pl0tterGhost just dropped the pigs. Is Otter going to try and get them back? You don't really care if you lose the ship, because it's just going to respawn. And if he goes here, he might be able to get them. I mean, you go here with the transport, you kind of trick your opponent into garrisoning. The moment the villagers go into the TC, you just get the pigs. You load them up, and if he kills your transport, he just loses all the pigs. But, okay. Let's talk civs for a moment. So, I mean, Otter is going to lose the ship. It's fine. It respawns. So, we have Cumans from Otter, who I believe he was thinking about going for the 2TC boom. Correct me if I'm wrong, Otter. But now it's going to be quite difficult without 6 pigs. Because that's 600 less food you have. And sure, you have 3 elephants. I mean, sorry, 2 rhinos and an elephant. But again, you do not have the deer, so So yeah, as you can see, Otter struggling to get to feudal. His opponent is up. He can delay farms for a while now. He's just going to stay on pigs. Yeah, Otter could take the turtles. The only issue I have with that is that they're quite far away from the TC. I mean, he's going there. And you're up against Magyars. So, you know, unless your opponent is going to go fast castle, you know there's going to be scouts on the field with forging. So going out here with villagers is kind of scary, especially if you go with 2 weak vills. Now, Otter, okay. He got 2 vills in the transport. He's going for his opponent's base. I don't know what for. What does he know? Okay, he knows about the wood line. So maybe he's thinking, okay, let's sneak around. Drop the vills here, build a tower here. You deny... I mean, with the tower here, you can deny the berries, you can deny the wood. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, Otter, please. Ah! 2 vills down. That hurts. By the way, that's why I like having this storm in the middle, right? If you want to go on the other side, you have to keep an eye on that. You cannot just click. So yeah, please do not get rid of that. Okay, so Pl0tterGhost is going into scouts. I mean, makes sense. He's Magyars. Why not? He's going to wall up behind this. And yeah, Otter, as he mentions in chat, he lost 3 vills. He lost 6 sheep. So yeah, this is quite tough on him. Ooh, and Pl0tterGhost is going to load his scouts in the transport ship. I mean... Okay, he's going to sail around. I would have liked seeing him lose his scouts to the storm in the middle. Just for Otter's sake, but yeah. And yeah, these scouts, they might be able to find kills. I mean, if they go on the wood line, there's 3 weak vills over there. And I mean, this one... Okay, 2 hits, yeah. And now if you're Otter, you see that you just need to wall this. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's open. Okay, manages to save the vills, that's nice. This is going to be quite inefficient. Okay, no, because they finished the A3, so that's fine. And we have a forward from Otter, by the way. So he finally manages to get some vills across. Well, just one. He's building up his forces, so... Does he have fletching? He does have fletching. Another vill goes down on the gold. But we have spears now, and... If Otter times this correctly... He's got archers, he's going to have scouts as well. He could find a lot of damage here. This tree, still 90, so yeah, it's not going to be overchopped anytime soon. Let's see. Okay, your Pl0tterGhost. Now you see this coming. That scout could have blocked the walls if he wanted to. And now Pl0tterGhost is distracted. He's going to lose all of his scouts forward. That's nice. Archers, yeah, they just... TCs hit nothing, so they just go around here. And Otter could just sit underneath the tower if he wanted to now. Just run for the tower, Otter. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is amazing for Otter. Vil goes down, yeah. Tower gets denied, second Vil down. This was great. He didn't kill too many, right? He killed 3 Vils, but he denied the gold, he denied the tower, he denied a wood line. And now he's just going to be living in the back of Pl0tterGhost's eco. 4th Vil goes down, so Otter, he actually has more eco kills than his opponent. Ooh, but should have stayed here, Otter. If Otter stays here with the archers, he's fine. I mean, maybe you keep 4 of them here, you send 1 forward around to see if your opponent just built another lumber camp over there. But yeah, now the tower is up. Another Vil goes down. This one might go down as well. Ooh, yes it does. Yes, it does. And Otter is up to castle. I mean, his opponent is as well, but villager count is going to be similar. Right? I mean, I think the moment Pl0tterGhost gets to castle, he's going to be able to make a couple of Vils before Otter gets to castle himself, so I think we're going to be seeing 36 to 35, but that's fine. Okay, is Otter adding a second TC? No? Okay. Sometimes you will see humans just add the second TC as they click up. If they went for feudal pressure instead of the second TC. And behind all of this, look at the rest collected. Despite losing 6 sheep, Otter is ahead by 500. And I think that's... Yeah, I think that's because he went to the turtles, right? So villagers on shorefish and turtles, they just work faster than any other food income. He just finished taking this. And honestly, the moment he gets to castle, he could drop a TC in this area or this area. Or here, honestly. Pl0tterGhost going for this TC. Otter is going to be able to see that. Yes, he will know. Oh, and it says game over. Why? Oh, this because... yeah, because this is from a previous patch. So it kind of bugged out. I thought they got rid of that. Yeah, I thought they got rid of that recently, but apparently not. No, I didn't go back because recently the games have had no issues whatsoever with the since the last patch, even if they're from a previous patch. Let me just speed through this to see if we can actually watch the end of it, but I doubt we will be able to. Yeah, I can't even use the timeline at this moment because I still need the game to. Go all the way through. I think we were around 20 minutes or something like that. Actually maybe 25, because now we have the archers coming out. Yeah, imagine if Otter had just gone around to begin with, or just kept the scout there, he would have found so many more kills at the start. I mean, he still killed like 4 bills, so... Second TC. It seems to be fine now. Yeah, it's not working, so never mind. We have a game. Okay, so Pl0tterGhost got some knights out and just claimed the pressure from Otter. But now he's getting converted, so Otter just loving monks in this set apparently. The only problem is Otter now, he's not expanding his eco right behind this. He just added a monastery. And the range, I mean, the range is quite cheap for humans. So that doesn't make that much of a difference. Now adding a siege workshop. But he's not going to have the eco behind this, right? So he needs to do damage. Eco now getting eco defense getting bigger and bigger. We now have light cap from Pl0tterGhost, which is going to be scary because he has a decent amount of farms. I know he's on 2 TCs, but he could just, you know, idle the TCs. Light cap is cheaper for him. I think it's 68 or something. I always forget if it's 68 or 63, but whatever. So he could just spam 20 life cav and clean everything from Otter. Otter adding the second TC. He's got a lot of wood in the bank, no wheelbarrow, but he could just drop farms. Or maybe, I mean, he could go on the fish. Yeah, now we have light cav, knights from Magyars, with bloodlines. Of course, we have the attack upgrades, we have the first armor, and Otter has no upgrades for his knights, so that one goes down. But the good news for Otter is that he's keeping the Magyar cavalry at home, so he's not getting raided. Pl0tterGhost making the third TC. Yeah, I mean, you have wheelbarrow, so that's 3 wheels, around 3 wheels, yeah. Oh, did I say you didn't have wheelbarrow? I meant you don't have horse collar, not wheelbarrow, sorry. So it's gotten quite quiet. Otter just messing up siege to be able to push his opponent. Okay, so Pl0tterGhost, he went a single Scorpion behind this, probably to counter the archers. The issue is we have 10 light cav, 2 more coming in. So the moment the mangonels come out, he can just snipe them. Monks are going to go down, and this gets cleaned. Now Otter has nothing to support the mangonels with. Ooh, pike raid. Sorry, spear raid from Otter on this side. Ooh, I like this. You have to build forward. Might as well take some resources. Oof. That was costly. For mangonels, that's 540 gold and 640 wood. Otter now making multiple stables at home. Oh, I mean, they're cheap for humans. And he's going camels, which, I mean, camels are going to be working in the short term against the light cav, but you don't really want to overinvest into camels as humans because you do not get heavy camel. So it's fine for the time being. It's actually great against the light cav. And they're cheaper than knights anyway, so yeah, that's a good choice. Just be sure to not overinvest. Humans get halberdier anyway, and they get siege onager with. They do not get siege engineers, do they? Yeah, they do not. Still, siege onager or onager in general is fine. If you want to go for that pike siege combination. Pl0tterGhost just cleaning this up, going for the raids, but he's going to run into TCs. Now, if these were knights, ooh, TCs and camels, so yeah. I was about to say, if these were knights, then you can just sit underneath the TC and maybe take it down. Although we have Botkin in, and we're missing the second armor, so maybe not. But yeah, they're light cav, so they're not going to be able to sit underneath TCs. They have to run from the camels. Good weak walls from Otter. Nice split from Pl0tterGhost. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh no, the fish. Oh. That was close. Will Otter know about... Okay, Otter knows about the castle. And this ship just dying and respawning is going to keep the mangonel occupied for a while now. Anyway. Camels find the kills on the light cav, that's nice, but we have Imperial from Pl0tterGhost. Otter is expanding Zico, which is nice. But he's going to be late to Imperial, and he's going to have to face Imperial Age Magyars, which can be quite strong, right? You have access to Arbalester, you have access to Paladin, you have access to CA with +1 range and +1 attack. So yeah, second castle from Pl0tterGhost, who is going to be safe from raids. And it looks like he's opting for Halberdier. I mean, it's fine. You're missing the last armor upgrade, and I think you're missing squires as well. Yeah. So getting to the other side of the map without squires is going to take a moment, but he's not really in a hurry. And Otter is going to make more stables. So are we thinking about full castle pressure? Or what? I mean, Otter has kind of caught up with Vils, if you will. Ecotechs are quite similar. I mean, we have Hand Cardin for Pl0tterGhost, who, yeah, he's going into CA apparently. Another castle. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw. Yeah, he's selling stuff to get the unique tech, which is quite costly. Yeah, 600 wood and 400 gold. So quite wisely, Otter is walling up. He's up to Imperial himself, so if he manages to switch into Paladin here or full Hussar spam, I mean, if he gets the castle up and gets the unique tech for oh, Corvinian army, okay. If he gets step husbandry and gets like 10 stables and goes up to, I don't know, 70 farmers, 80 farmers, Otter could spam Hussar all day long. And sure, CA for Magyars are quite strong, but you have to keep in mind your gold income, right? So, I mean, he still sees this gold. Actually, he's got that gold. Okay, no, he's got a lot of gold left. So he's fine from that point of view. We now have recurve bow. Now, Magyar Hussar, because he got the unique tech, is going to cost food only. And he's got 3 castles now, so he could actually spam Magyar Hussar if he wanted to. Still no heavy CA. I mean, this CA, they basically have the same output of a standard heavy CA, right? So it's still something you can deal with. We're going to be seeing Cavalier, yeah, that's fine. And honestly, of all the paladins in the game, the human ones might be the better one to deal with CA, because they move faster than any other paladin. so they're going to be actually able to catch up to the CA. Alright, Otter messing up a decent amount of Cavalier. He was just... I mean, he lost some camos, scaring off the cavalry archers, but that's fine. These camos are not going to scale more than this, so... You're fine kind of tossing them away to keep your opponent away from you while you get your numbers up. But now, we have pikemen from Pl0tterGhost. He might even consider getting Halberdier if he wants to. If he gets Halberdier mid-shield with the CA behind, I mean, humans are going to have a hard time dealing with that. Nice TC from Pl0tterGhost. This tribe is in a risky position. He could get shot down by the castle, but sure. Yeah, tribe goes down. I mean, tech. I can see why Paladin could be kind of a waste of gold in 1v1. But at the same time, if you're up against CA, it is not really a waste, right? Because you're getting, yeah, you're getting 40 more HP and 1 more pierce armor. So you really need that against the CA, especially if you're going against Magyar CA. Although I wonder, if you're Otter and you see that your opponent is now on Halberdier... Actually, why does he have Halberdiers and Pike? Oh, if I click that, I get nothing. Okay, it's a bug. Anyway, I wonder if the moment you see your opponent is on Halberdier, if you still stay on Paladin, or if you cancel that, and you try to get into Onager and halves of your own, because your halves are going to be better because you get the last armor upgrade. And yeah, you do not get heavy Scorpion, which sucks. That would be quite useful against the CA. So yeah, I wonder if you want to go into Onager Pike instead. Because yeah, now you get Paladin, but you're not going to have the gold access to be able to produce them, right? You finish the moment you finish this gold. Oh my god. This sneaky mangonel. The moment you finish that gold, you're going to be out, so you might even consider getting light cav and adding some of that in this situation. Yeah, human paladins are actually faster than the CA. Wait, are we missing... No, we do have Asbender. That's... Yeah, Otter doesn't know about that gold, which hurts. Yeah, and Pl0tterGhost is just going to sit in these small areas. I mean, he's getting rocked to the head with the trap. But yeah, now we see life cap. Do we have... Yeah, we're still missing Step Husbandry, which is a shame. But I think Otter is out of steam, and we see Paladin coming in from the Magyars. 2k gold banked, so he's going to be able to actually produce Paladins. And I mean, as I mentioned to Tech the last time he was casting, Paladin might be a waste of gold in 1v1, but it's just a power move to tell your opponent, okay, I want this, get out of my game, and Otter doesn't even wait for that one and just calls the GG. And well played. I mean, especially well played, especially to Otter, because his start was horrendous, and he still managed to take this to Imp, to have some fair fights. That was very well played. Also, quick reminder that in Feudal he actually had more kills than his opponent when it comes to eco. So let's say that instead of doubling down on the pressure, on the forward pressure, he decides to invest those resources once he gets to castle to build extra TCs at home. Maybe he can catch up to his opponent. Maybe they can get to Imp at similar uptimes, and then the Paladins from Otter come in a little bit faster, and I don't know, maybe that changes the way this game plays out. But yeah. Yeah, that too. If you do not lose DVLs on the transport, the forward timing is way better, and you manage to kill a lot more. You also defended well when the scouts came to your base, so that was very well played. I mean, yeah, I can see Halb Onager being an issue against the Magyar Hussar, but yeah, you have to be careful about that, right? If you keep your Halbs close to the Onager, then you can probably manage that. But then you also have to consider that, yeah, you're against CA who have 8 range, which is the same as your Onager because you're missing Siege Engineers. So yeah, that's another issue. Magyars do not get Bomber Cannon, which is nice for you. But yeah, I mean, if humans had Heavy Scorpion, I would say that then you can just go for Master Scorpion and Halberdier, and you can probably push with that. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I do not think I have the energy to cast a third set. So I will do the Nope against Jasuni another time. I'm sorry if at the start of the stream you were looking forward to that, but I do not think I have the energy for that. I'm sorry. So I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks to anyone who joined. I didn't announce it in the Discord, Otter. I just said it at the start of the stream here. So unless Jasuni tuned in, he's not going to know about that. So we're fine.